Hey guys, David here, coming at you with the recap of the New Order War. This was number 26 in a row for us, and those of us that have been in the clan for the all 26 know that pretty much every single one is unique in some aspect, and this one was no different. We've never had a war that we've shot out to such a lead like this. At one point it was 77 to 25, and only to have them come back as much as they did. We were joking about how devastating this war was for us, and then they just kind of slowly came back. You know, you got to give them props for mounting such a comeback. A lot of clans, you know, we've beat like 80 to 15 and stuff because they just quit, and you can't really blame them. You know, when you're up 77 to 25 like we were in this war, how do they really find the motivation to come back and get 83 stars on us? I mean, that's a pretty awesome effort on their part. I mean, 83 stars is the most any clan has ever gotten on us. Alright, here we go, 60 attacks used. I think we would have had more, but to tell you the truth, a lot of people just didn't have anybody to attack because, you know, first shift killed it so much that all the lower bases were gone, like, immediately. Like, within the first 3 hours, I think the score was 77 to 25. And as you can see here, when the top of the list and the cleanup crew are struggling to get stars, you know that's a good war for us. In fact, I don't think we've ever had a war where cleanup crew just wasn't a factor as much as this war. I mean, every single base was immediately 3-starred. I mean, it was incredible. And here I just wanted to quickly show exactly what the first shift did. As you can see right here, I mean, we were unbelievable at the start of this war. And if you look, it wasn't just a few people. Everybody got in on the action. Everyone was 3-starring bases left and right. I mean, our first shift is really taking their game to another level. New guys are kicking ass. This is you should enjoy, because this is a fun time to be in the clan right now. Alright, well, as far as the raids, again, it was tough, like it is every single week, to decide on putting raids in here. But the first one was Deano on 15. Now, I really like this raid because it's just an example of like a really good, fundamentally sound hog attack with really good scouting and just preparing for mega bombs. Those are the most important things, obviously, on a hog attack. So Deano always does a really good job with his hog attacks, and this one is no different. Here he lures out the clan castle troop, one giant at the top, takes him over here to this builder hut, which simultaneously will get it knocked out of the way. Kills him with a whole bunch of archers surrounding this dragon. Now, like I feel like I pretty much preach every single week, the most important thing about hogs is if you're going to put in hogs at one spot, or 2 spots even, you gotta test those spots for a mega bomb outside the walls. Here, there's not that many interior gaps, so you know those mega bombs are out there. And Dean uses archers and a few giants to test where he's going to put in his hogs for mega bombs. As you can see, he found 2. Right where he was going to put in his hogs, he found 2 mega bombs. So if he didn't test for those, this raid would have been over before it even started. But because he found them, what he can do is put in the hogs at the exact same spot as he blew up the mega bomb, because he knows that the mega bomb is not there. And after that, after his hogs are in successfully, the rest of the base is not so bad. He's got 3 healing spells, and because his hogs kind of converged, his healing spells really covered most of them with each one. So no real traps around the base. Pretty easy base for the rest of his hogs. And even though Deano is our number 17, he was able to pretty easily take out their number 15 with this great hog attack here. And again, a big reason he's able to do so is just because he did the little things so well. Alright, we can speed it up a little bit here. As you can see, all the defenses are gone. His hog's just clearing up the middle. King working around the outside. Alright, finishing up the last few buildings here. And there we go, Deano with a really big 3-star on number 15. Alright, well, up next we've got Logan on 18. Could have easily been Logan on 17 as well. Both of them were really good. As you can see from the base here, not terribly intricate base. Definitely hogs the way to go. Just need a really good hog attack. Make sure they don't get hit with mega bombs. Here Logan uses a couple giants to lure the clan castle. Like every single base, they had a dragon. He takes him over here to this left builder hut to kill him quickly. Logan actually had 2 accounts in this war. Donkey Whip R35 was Logan as well. He actually was responsible for 3-starring 4 bases. So hats off to Logan in this war. That's Cronclan territory. Alright, as you can see here, he used all the archers he brought with him. So as far as testing for Mega Bombs, he used a few wizards that he brought with him and then put in all of his hogs, as you can see right there, at that one spot. Now, as I've said many times, I'm a fan of putting all your hogs in at one spot for a few different reasons. Part of it is the, I guess you can say the ice block, analogy where you put a big chunk of ice in the road, it takes a while to melt, but if you split it into 30 pieces, the sun melts in no time. Same kind of thing here. A group of hogs is really strong because the defenses only fire at, maybe one of them, but if you split up your hogs, the defenses are firing at every single one of them and they all die really quick. And the other reason I like putting all your hogs in at kind of one general area is your healing spells go a lot further. As you can see here, Logan's healing spells, you healed up virtually every single one of his hogs with each spell. So if you split up all your hogs, you can only heal a few of them with each spell, whereas you can put them in, if you put them in at one spot, you can heal them all as they go around. And there's Logan with just 1 out of his 4 3-star bases. Alright, and for the next raid of the war, a really nice attack on number 24 was Hernandez. Now, a few different people tried number 24 and couldn't do it. Now, Hernandez used the best parts of their attacks to finally beat 24. As you can see in that area right there, there's going to be a double Mega Bomb. Now, on a Town Hall 7, there's only 2 Mega Bombs available, so Hernandez uses 3 hogs right here to take out this cannon. And then after taking out the cannon, they run into the archer, which triggers the Mega Bombs in between. And again, he knew those were there from replays. So again, scouting was huge on this one. And he also knew from the replays that after defeating that cannon, running into the archer tower would release the clan castle dragon. So great job, Hernandez. Way to use the replays available to you. He uses archers to kill the dragon right here. And because a Town Hall 7 only has 2 Mega Bombs, he knows there's no more out there. He puts all of his hogs in right at the bottom and doesn't have to test for any Mega Bombs. So after putting in, he sprinkles archers around the sides here, and then puts all of his hogs in at the bottom, one spot at those army barracks. Now this guy's thought was to make an anti-hog base and a base that's really hard to lure the clan castle. Well, he kind of did one with the clan castle, but obviously Hernandez got the job done, got in there quick. And as far as making an anti-hog base, you really need a lot of Mega Bombs and Spring Traps to do that. They're just not available to him at Town Hall 7, so that's probably not the best approach for him. All he ended up doing was creating a base where only a maximum of like 2 defenses could fire on his hogs at a time. As you can see, as his hogs go around, they're really not getting fired on by anyone besides maybe 1 or 2 defenses that he's going for. So they basically just go around, not getting fired on. It was so easy. He didn't lose hardly any hogs, and his hogs are only level 1. So, yeah, not a smart design for this guy on Town Hall 7, but with that being said, a few of us did try and fail on it, so Hernandez did a great job getting it done. As you can see, he also brought in his king and a dragon, which I didn't even realize he brought in there. Instead of using archers to kind of clean up, he brings in the dragon. Got the job done. Let's see, we'll speed it up here. Hernandez gets the 3-star on a base that gave a few of us problems. Alright, but again, last but certainly not least, I think this was probably my favorite attack of the war. Debo on 25. Now I like this raid for a lot of reasons, and first and foremost, the way he uses his dragons to get in those inner air defenses. As you can see, they're kind of in the middle, kind of hard to get at. He has to find out a way where to put his dragons that will get to the air defenses as quickly as possible. Now he doesn't use any lightning spells, he uses 3 rage spells, and he puts his dragons in at the far left and far right army camps. Now if you trace the dragon's path that they will take, which he did, it was from the far right and left army camps into the middle army camps, and then they'll go down towards that research lab, and then all as a group straight up into those archer towers and air defenses. So as they formed a group there, they did exactly what he thought he was going to do. They formed a group, and he was able to use one rage spell to rage all of his dragons. And as you can see, without really even firing on his dragons that much, he got those air defenses taken out. Now, if he would have put in all of his dragons just somewhere at the bottom, they probably would have gone from the middle army camps to the outer army camps, and then maybe down the sides of the base without really going for the air defenses, leaving air defenses able to just pick off his dragons one by one. But this way, with Debo sort of tracing the path that the dragons will probably take, he's able to pick the route and the best starting points for his dragons to, as quickly as possible, get in and take out those air defenses. As you can see here, the plan that he brought into this raid worked perfectly. I don't think he lost a single dragon, and he was able to take out this base in just a little over a minute. So there's Debo with the really well scouted, really well planned for 3-star. And that's the end of the video, guys. So again, Great War 89 to 83, 26 in a row. See you.